Hi everyone, it's Audrey Hovhanessian, Associate Director of Assessment at the Chancellor's Office. Today's short tutorial is going to go over the first initial login to TaskStream, as well as the first components of entering information into your workspace. I'm going to share my screen with everyone so I can bring you along step by step. TaskStream is accessed by going to www.taskstream.com. TaskStream is a web-based software that's available any location, home, work. To initially access TaskStream, you're going to click Login in the upper right-hand corner. All campuses and ASSP programs were asked to supply me with the name of the assessment coordinator who will be uploading information into TaskStream. That person's account was created from their campus email address. If for some reason you're not able to log in or you'd like for more individuals to access TaskStream, all that's needed is an email to me at Hovhanessian, Hovannesian, @calstate.edu. I'll need that person's first name and last name, and I will return an email back to them indicating that they have access to the software. The first time that you access TaskStream, you want to enter your campus-specific email address into the username and password section. This information will be identical. I suggest that you copy and paste, since emails tend to be long and you'll lose track of the password items that you've entered. Once you enter these two pieces of information, which again are the same, your campus email, you'll be directed to a page to accept the terms of the software, and then to a second page to enter your name, title, business phone number, and to change your password. Please be sure to remember your password. Write it down, possibly. If at any time you forget your password or aren't able to access the software, please do contact me and we'll get you up and running. I will not be directed to that initial page that I spoke about where you accept the terms and change your password because I'm a user already. You will also not see the screen that I have in front of me, the AMS and LAT screen. The AMS is the Accountability Management System, and that's the area that faculty and staff collect assessment documents. The LAT are the Learning Achievement Tools, and this is an area where students can create e-portfolios. Faculty can assess them and evaluate them there. Other uses for LAT include application documents, field work. There's a very large plethora of information. Everything that's entered into LAT can communicate and be turned into reports in AMS. So there's no longer a need for faculty to scan student evidence or artifacts and upload it directly into AMS. And it does create its own reports and data structure. This is actually the screen that you're going to see once you change your password. And this is the California State University system-wide TaskStream workspace. Every ASSP program is listed by campus, and all of you should see every single program. You will only have edit access to your particular program, though. The campuses felt quite strongly that transparency was key as we better define high-impact practices, learn how to assess and what data to collect. What better place than to look at programs on our many campuses. Once you've accessed the software, there's a few buttons: shared resources, locator, messages, resource tools. These are not buttons that we will be using. If you'd like, though, at any time, feel free to click on any of these items, also faculty credentials, and take a look at some of their functionality. If by chance you find a great use for them, please let us know. Just in my use, and I've had up to 178 users, we've not taken advantage of those, but we're always open to new possibilities. I'm going to access the Reach program at Chico, and the only button that allows you access to the program workspace is this under the title that says Student Success Assessing High Impact Practices. Every single program says the same thing because this is a template. Having the programs on a similar template helps us to aggregate the data and look across programs as we digest and begin to understand the similarities and differences. Once you click that button, you're going to be in your personalized workspace. Again, you'll see the Shared Resources, Locator, Messages, and Resource Tool button. You'll also see buttons for discussion, submission and read reviews, publish, options and info, and a web view button. I will be demonstrating the web view button. These other buttons are, again, items that we don't typically use. But again, if you find a function for them, please do let us know. So I'm going to be going over the 4 areas here. These are the first items that are suggested to be completed. You can reference the soft deadline worksheet that I sent you as to when would be a great time to have these items completed. These particular 4 items, mission statement, student characteristics, program description, and campus components, are the exact items on tab 4 of the HIPS Chancellor's Office dashboard. So rather than asking you in a separate request to supply this information, you're going to enter it here. And eventually someday when all of our high impact practices are displayed on the Chancellor's Office dashboard, we'll be able to extract this information directly. TaskStream is a logic model, so every piece of information that you enter builds upon each other. The second section here are the ASSP program assessment areas. You have goals and outcomes, your activities, archive of assessment plan. I'm going to go over these items in the next webinar. And then down at the bottom is the actual annual assessment cycle. Each of these activities will be undertaken each year. And by the time you reach the bottom, by July 3rd, you'll have a complete assessment cycle. There won't be any need to upload or to send me an additional narrative report. My review is of all of these components, and my response to you is also delivered via TaskStream. And we'll talk about those in further webinars. The first section I'm going to visit is mission statement. So as you can see, the REACH program has inputted their mission statement. At this time, you're not able to make any edits or do much. I'm just clicking around. This is in read-only mode. If you are able to edit or have edit rights to your program workspace, you will see this button which says Checkout. In order to edit anywhere in this area, you need to check out, click the Checkout button. And it's very similar to a library book analogy, that once you have a physical library book checked out, no one else is able to utilize that book. And as you see here, this section is now checked out to me. Anybody else with edit access to this workspace would not be able to edit. I'm going to click Edit, and you'll see a very simple text box. I suggest opening a Word document that has your mission statement already in it and copying and pasting into this text box. Or you can go to your website wherever you have your existing mission statement. You are able to type, you are able to check spelling, but Word and other software have grammar check and other higher functionalities. Once you've entered your mission statement, you're going to press Submit and then Return to Work Area. There's your mission statement, and then you're going to make sure that you check in. So if anybody else needs to access that area, they can do so. In this area, there is an option to submit a comment. This would be an explanation of why you were in that particular area making edits. You can discuss in your individual program whether you'd like to utilize this functionality. I'm going to submit comment. And now my area is locked in green and ready for someone else to access. If you do not have a program-specific mission statement developed, Some of the campuses that I have toured use a departmental, more umbrella type mission statement, or even the university mission statement. This might be a great activity to engage with others developing and sustaining your program, students, to develop your own program-specific mission statement. So you may consider that. If that's not done by July 3rd, it's fine. Departmental mission statements are completely fine. That can be something that's developed over time. The next section is student characteristics, and as you can see, this table has been copied and pasted and gives specific demographic to this student demographics to this particular program. I can scroll down and view this information. You can see that an additional column will need to be added year after year for new data. And again, in order to edit this, you need to check out. And this looks like this was an image that was uploaded, and I can edit that, and I actually have a larger array of tools available once I click that button. I'm able to hyperlink, I'm able to insert an image, quite a large amount of options. So when I'm done in that area, I'm going to save and return. And as always, make sure you check in your section so that others are able to access this area. If by chance you have a situation where software seems a bit sluggish, you may try clicking on to another area and then back into the edit content, and it should refresh. So I'm going to check that in. And again, you can decide whether you're submitting comments. The last two sections that I'm going to go over in this webinar are program description and campus comments. When I click on program description, great visual pops up. You're able to upload any image and copy it and paste in there. There is an option to enter an HTML or an address in the browser right directly of that image, and it'll turn into the image itself. And you can see that the REACH program is giving us a program description, its components in terms of who administers the program, different events, and you all have access to view the REACH program as an example. And I'm looking forward to having even more examples after this webinar. Now you've seen the option to check out. You can also share, print this section, turn it into a PDF. It's going to ask you, do you want this individual page or the whole workspace? I just want to see this page in a PDF. TaskStream should really serve as a one-stop shop repository for your assessment and program information. So if I was going to a meeting and I wanted to share on my program, I could transfer this information into a PDF and quickly print it out or email it. It has the logo as well as some information of the campus. The last area is campus comments. And I spoke to Jeff Gold at the Chancellor's office regarding what the intention was of this section. And this section was really designed to give campuses an area to include any information that wasn't contained in mission statements, student characteristics, or program description. So key to the REACH program is the relationship with 49 high schools throughout California that serve low-income students. You can customize this information to include whatever pertains to your program. Now, I mentioned earlier that I was going to show you the Web View button. Here to the right is the yellow button that says Web View. I'm going to click that button, and as you enter your information, you are actually creating a website. This website is not public, so feel free to put information that may be sensitive or you may not want shared at this time. There's two ways to use this website. Many external accreditors, WASC, ABET, CTC, too many to name, are asking campuses to provide their information via a website. So the WASC reviewer would be given direct access to this website. It would not be made public, and they would be able to go through the components of your program. So here's the information that was entered in terms of the mission statement, student characteristics, program description, campus comments. And then as you build the other components, that information will be displayed also. This particular program actually has their goals and outcomes, which I'm going to go over in the next webinar. And this will be quite a robust website when everything's been entered. Again, this is not public, but there are options within the software to make it public or to allow only specific individuals access. So that was a brief overview of how to access TaskStream and the first 4 components. Please feel free at any time to contact me, ask any questions, whether it's from access or how to upload specific information. I will be sending out these emails periodically regarding when there'll be more available webinars. The webinars will be housed in the archive of assessment plan for you to access at any time. And the hope is that we will have our ASSP programs conduct their own recorded webinars and tutorials to demonstrate the information that they've uploaded to assist other programs and act as a form of collaboration. So I want to thank you again for watching the webinar. I think we're off and running. I'm very much enjoying the campus visits and working with all of you. And I look forward to seeing and speaking to you all soon. Have a great day.